Okay, same day aku nak settlekan mission ni. Mana aku stop sebelum ni sebab aku punya storage dah penuh. Kat mana kita sebelum? Oh, kena selamatkan hostage tu. Oh gosh. I cannot go in there. Maybe there's a
Oh, okay. A bit slow moving, but it's something.
I see. Collect book. Only real number. The casualties. This book outline a variety of theorem and calculation, all supporting the central thesis that appeasement more frequently leads to outcome of greater harm, presiding disorder. So I guess kena cari more of that book. Silap. Any more secret? What is this? I hate puzzle. Scriptorium. So this is the scriptorium.
I haven't encountered this much of a waste of time since I tried programming Val to understand sarcasm.
Okay. So need to do something here. Okay. turn this also somehow. Fine. Mana masalah? Rasa still in here. Buat something di sini, dari sini. But I don't know. Oh, never mind. Jalan kat tu. To get inside, that's the question. Maybe oh my gosh, this is a trick puzzle. Trick, very. Let's turun. Somehow okay, I don't know. I'm lost. Lost in the sauce. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Oh, kena tembak punya. Okay.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the court press machine!
Time. No, I'm not gonna kill her.
Oh, thank the architect. Not that I was concerned, mind you. Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends for all of us.
Okay, never mind that. Still, look at this tutorial.
I tell you, all according to the plan. Yeah, Wiley's plan. Which almost killed us.
So are you guys safe there? Can you guys get out? I hope so. On the origin of spread, this little examine the evolution of spread, which with an unexpected large portion of the dedicated. Okay. R.I.P. brother. Mask, helmet. Vending machine, agak prevent tu lagi. Is this a boss fight? Yes. Research wing. Okay, balik ke. I guess ni shortcut kot. Yes. Where's the
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Yes, I have it right here.
Wonderful. Please deposit the titles in that drawer there, and we will review it forthwith.
Ooh, what is this? Submit.
Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well, now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares. You too, huh?
So who's right?
Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
See? But you also consider that existence is a curse and consciousness a prison.
I see someone has been reading On the Origin of Spreads. It has that effect on people.
Mental carceration and the potential unreality of conscious experience adds an interesting dimension to the argument. It's certainly worth exploring.
Perhaps later. For now, I feel we should reward our guest with their choice of reward, given the idiosyncratic nature of his conclusion. Armor or weapon?
I like to kill things. Give me the weapons.
Very well. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials. We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Gee, bus. Where? Oh my gosh. Kan legendary ke apa? I mean not legendary, I mean like unique. Seal, huh? I guess lepas dah siap mission tu tak boleh masuk balik. Damn. Oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Done is done. I'm not gonna replay back. Maybe in dalam aku punya playthrough sendiri. Jual apa yang patut, beli apa yang patut. Maybe asal ada explosive. Nah, burst SMG ya. Tempting. Machine gun. Banyak armor depan. I mean like do beats for the 18k. Alright. Segelak sajam kat sini. Another shortcut.
At least it was a clean bisection. Roger would appreciate that, I think.
Well, R.I.P.
Threat detected.
May all solutions precede.
We don't see nothing.
so dissimilar to us. Investigating phenomenal.
Yes.
Verifying hostile presence. About to verify my trepidation. Aborting search. A potentially...
Let me know when you needed a strike.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Here comes. Moving.
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Mitigating the threat. Turbification is...
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Itu hitbox tu. There was someone in here. No, there's some spread. For Arcadian, no secrets to grace is a moonlight scratches. Only the last mural. Perk upgraded. Kau masuk dia. Nothing over here. Oh. Don't mind if I take. Necklace. Okay. I think this is it. Unlock bell tower.
Still
Oh,
it.
Diminishing returns. Eyes up. Hostiles.
You're immediately
see your head.
Investigating this. Terminating motion.
Investigating phenomena.
Mana?
The charismatic.
investigating disturbance.
Enough. Finish your attack.
Combat! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Commander. Your possibilities are...
Heavy round. Wait a minute. Apa ni? No, they killed the spread. Before the heal. Look to the orrery in front of the observatory to solve the riddle. The first dial should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. The second dial should be set the number of moons that orbit between Dorado and Elysium. The final dial should be set to the number of times Eden orbit Elysium before Praetor or Cloister complete a single rotation based on your astronomical. Oh my gosh. Damn. Another puzzle.
Who doesn't appreciate a good orrery? Worthless people, that's who.
The universe large, unknowable. Also, it was once believed. Matriarch Alexandra Varick invention of the skip drive changed everything. A crowning achievement in the history of scientific progress, skip drives bring us one step closer to our collective goal of cataloging our infinite universe each and every day. This chart serves as but a tiny piece of that grand universal puzzle, depicting several suns that have allowed humanity best and brightest to flourish amidst the stars. The foremost of this being, of course, Arcadia. Let's see. Hammer closest to the star, Arcadia, bearer of crushing gravitational strength and blistering heat. construction on the monastery matriarch. No expense was paid for the construction. Okay. Examine. An access point connected to the glass containment version called the Oracle. Ooh, Abbott Universal Key. Aku rasa kejap. Aku rasa kena solve puzzle yang kat atas tu. Shine apa ni? I really want that. Let's go. 1, 2. Reset. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 5. 1, 2, 1. 1. I'm gonna brute force this. Oh my gosh. The further should be set to the number of moons that orbit Elysium. Elysium yang mana? Yang ni. This Elysium is the largest, no, not largest, the between Dorado and Elysium. Dorado yang I'm guessing Dorado yang mana merah. One. Four, one. Ide. Tak tahu ke. Let's go. Itu ke? Tu je. Aku kan dapat weapon ni. Oh, ada lagi kat sini. Save no? I should manual save.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you.
I never sacrifice innocent. Now it's time to put a stop to your machination, fiend. Honestly, I expect something more complex for someone as brilliant.
You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. Able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything.
Your face in the breeze is misplaced. She just using you.
That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us. I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals of my objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
You? Exactly?
Let Marisol work.
Marisol Delgado. Former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint? No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
Marisol was right. Even the Abbot no longer has faith in you.
What in the architect's computational summary are you on about?
The Abbot been hitting at your incompetence to anyone who will listen.
That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare.
It's true. I can't believe you didn't figure it out and you call yourself a seer. Pathetic.
But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct.
Your calculations are falling apart. Stand down or have it to take your part. 2.
Could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What could I have done? Where did I err?
Don't feel bad. Math is really hard. Aww.
Enough! Please. Your point has been sufficiently made, and I truly lack the capacity to debate you further. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs. But all our communications are on this terminal. It is yours to peruse. Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I'd assumed. All I know is that I was never meant to stop you. I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down and notify them of my resignation from the Order. Effective immediately. Fool I was. To believe I mattered in the plan's grand scheme.
Mobilizing.
Standing by to stupefy.
Give me that shit. That was easy. Very pretty. Message from Augustine. The time is
I've grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. Without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly.
Oh my gosh.
To fail now would mean the end of everything.
Compose reply. Security protocol and
I'm much obliged for your tireless work, however, though the code, yet we must act.
Attempt to force a message from the Führer. Let's try reason. Let's try. Yes. I want the.
I'm much obliged, however, though the code, yet we must act. I have grown more. I fear that the last thing. Use the method.
Nice. Give me them 3.
Got rid of these talks then? We'll need your ship unless you intend to walk. To space.
Give me this. The Oracle.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon. That is, Seer Wiley.
I did what I came here to do. That's all you need to know.
I won't trouble you to provide more details then. But please allow me to thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery from these conspirators. Without your intervention, I fear this could have been a far greater tragedy. Now, at least, we stand some hope of mitigating the divisiveness in Golden Reach. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. This key will unlock the case. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan. Not to worry, I can manage matters from here.
Oh, never mind.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery index. My goodness, you novices in your theatrics.
Hey, I'm the one that saved you. No, thank you. I guess done with that, thank you. How am I missing this?
Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Seers claim?
Alright, settle.
Happy to chat for 0.07 seconds. Oh, time's up. Bye.
Operating on civilians is not so different from cutting into a primal.
The savior of medicine returns. How can I be of service?
I could use some healing.
I can tend to your injuries, provided you have the bits to compensate me for my time and skill. We're short on everything, I'm afraid, including generosity.
Nah.
Don't worry. I'm no seer, but I predict you'll be feeling better.
I'm good. Where are we going? Guys, balik kapal kot. Yes. Dead man jacket. How the heck 5,000? Apa dapat? Armor. Ooh, that means jacket. Taking damage is a chance based on your hack skill. Masa aku tak ada hack.
Hey, Commander, I think Val wants us to discuss strategy. Or I could just be misunderstanding the noises emanating from her.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
Should we consider going in with a plan this time? Or is it going to be another improvised free-for-all?
If DeVries succeeds in killing these delegates, it'll be a hell of a lot more than a PR nightmare to worry about. It'll be war.
The life of a million are in our hands. We must stop, finish the race at once.
A lot of death, and not the fun kind.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, in the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
Oh my gosh. Who needs planning when you have a luck?
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate Manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let DeVries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make DeVries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms?
This is your fight as much as it is mine, Nance. Of course I have you.
Good. Would have been a shame if DeVries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Yes, sir. Before I do that,
Spectrum Vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown.
personal message. Nice. Too nice. Agent Arbor may contact our mission. She saved our the Sentinel life is great in more way than yes. Who's that? Before I talk to everyone, aku nak explore dulu kapal ni dengan dia orang punya bilik. Tengok ada dia orang decorate apa-apa ke tak. Terus maybe like ada buka dialog baru. Glorious Dawn, how are you?
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy.
Why do you think Hierarchy Ziegler turned on you?
Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder? No, I think it's gotta be the spleen.
let's talk about something
Such as?
else. Tell me more. Tell me, I'll let you know the people on my crew. Tell me about yourself.
Nothing of much worth to tell there. I'd rather hear your story.
I like my life when I hit a little war, still trying to figure out how I end up here.
Sounds like you've let others dictate your existence with their culturally imposed limitations and narrow interpretation of righteousness and truth. Joining the Glorious Dawn freed me of such nonsense. They gave me a completely new life, wiped away all traces of fear and repression, and replaced them with unbridled freedom. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein.
Sheesh. Charming metaphor notwithstanding, I'm still interested to hear more about your life.
And I'm still not interested in discussing it.
Sure.
What do you need, Commander? Who exactly?
How do you feel about Ines?
Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal smarter as well. Don't tell her I said so.
I'm interested in what you think about Tristan.
Tristan's a standard issue arbiter, albeit with an extra slathering of arrogance, especially when it comes to ensuring the Protectorate's inane laws are followed without question. But as long as that ridiculously large hammer of his isn't pointed in my direction, I could watch him administer justice all day. Though he'd be loath to admit it, his propensity for violence almost matches my own.
You seem to really like Marisol.
Of course I do. What's not to like? To envy? Her style, her lethality. Oh, she's a professional for architect's sake. Wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a child, I know they'd have seen my potential.
What do you think of Niles?
Niles? He's fun to torment. I mean, he's equal parts enthusiastic and naive, even with all he's gone through.
What's your opinion on Val?
I find her amusing. In a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way, which I completely respect. Such as?
Tell me more about Glorious Dawn.
We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught.
Well enough, chit-chat. Apa ni? Ines. Rasa aku dah check dah semua. That random sound. Oh, Niles. Okay. This one. Yes. Oh, ni bilik Tristan. Okay. I guess this is Morrison. Yes, what's her name is, I think. Are they too good? First, I want to talk to Niles.
Glad you stopped by. I had something I wanted to ask you. Now that we're out of pulping distance, are you sure about recruiting that arbiter? There's a fine piece of weaponry, sure enough. But how much can we trust the hand wielding it?
I know who's watching my back. Raw would be fool to try anything with you around.
Mattered. But if there's any match to be made for a Directorate agent, you've just brought him onto our ship. Armed. Arbiters ain't like us. Facts matter less to them than personal judgments. Once the boulder's going, someone's getting crushed. I've seen it happen more than once.
Good thing he's on our side then.
Yeah, right up until he decides we need a little judging too. I'm guessing you didn't come here to talk about Rao, though. So what's on your mind?
Do you have any...
Always up for a little back fence talk, though I'm guessing you don't mean Val.
What's your opinion on our resident arbiter these days?
Well, he hasn't brought the hammer down upon us yet, so I suppose that's something. I still wouldn't play the odds on him choosing us over the Protectorate if it came right down to it, but I'd be happy to be proven wrong there.
Give me your assessment. What do you think of Azza?
I think she'd have a hell of a time passing the Directorate psychological screening. Don't much care for all her talk about disembowelment, neither. Truth be told, I don't know her all that well. Reckon she's unmoored and grabbing for anything that feels like purpose. Same as the rest of us. At least that's what I would say if I was feeling charitable. Most days, I'd send her out the airlock if it came to a vote.
Give me a assessment of Marisol.
That friendly old lady facade. Marisol's a killer. Best we not forget that. Picture's always changing, though. Who knows? Maybe Marisol will surprise us. In a good way, I mean. Not in a surprise attack kind of way. I hope.
Me too.
Sure thing. I trust you've got particulars in mind? Oh yeah? What's needling you?
I found a lot of liquor in the safe in the captain's quarter. Know anything about that?
Shit. Knew I was forgetting something.
I'm worried about my drinking problem now.
Must be the long hours. Just aside, we don't need to pretend those weren't mine. I had some trouble adjusting in the years after Horizon Point. I was in pain more times than I wasn't. Had trouble sleeping. The drinks helped. Until they didn't.
Believe me, I understand. I had those nights too.
For those first few years, every time I laid down and closed my eyes, I went back there. To Horizon Point. I'd swear I could feel the explosion again, the heat coming at me. I'd wake suddenly in the middle of the night, startling at nothing. Sweating like I'd run a race. Sometimes Zeb set up with me. He told me I'd get better with time, and I did. The sedatives he was occasionally able to get his hands on didn't hurt neither. Anyway, that was the past. I'm good now. I found other ways to cope. Healthier ones.
Why not just it in the bottle of the end? What is this? I'm proud of you.
Most things worth doing ain't. When I'm not out there heroically saving the colony, I like to tinker around the ship or work on Val. I exercise. Been considering taking up cross-stitch. What do you think?
It's not enough even eyes are running around. I have needles.
I'll try to avoid poking out any eyes. Was there anything else you needed, Commander?
That's all for now. Now, Marisol, I need to interview you.
The hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talks make it back fine as well.
Oh.
May all our travails add to the equation.
Well,
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny. This unit is available to answer any queries. Which member of the incognito would you like assessed?
Give me your honest opinion on Tristan.
Arbiter Rao shows a ready commitment to serving Arcadia. However, his loyalty to you is still under assessment. If forced to choose between this crew and the Protectorate, there is a higher than average chance he will defy you, Commander. Under such circumstances, this unit advises inflicting damage to his knees first to reduce mobility.
I want to know about Elsa.
Multiple warnings have been issued to Deputy Agent Leitinger regarding knife safety, and all have gone ignored.
Marisol?
Agent Delgado has asked that this unit not provide unauthorized updates on her aptitude or well-being. She instead requests that anyone wishing to form an opinion of her speak with her directly and within striking distance. Agent Delgado has also asked that the following addendum be provided. That last portion was a joke, to some degree. Unit is ready to answer any and all queries.
Where is Mom? There. Another one room missing.
That damn Wiley put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families, but I fear we played right into DeVries' hands. With that data, she could wreak more havoc than we anticipated. Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this, but it's my folk in the crosshairs. If something happens to our delegate, I don't know how I'd live with myself. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me.
Cause you have skin in the game.
Sure, let's go with that. If we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else. So let's not fail, huh?
I want to hear your opinions.
Sure. Got someone in mind?
Tristan.
Not only is he a couple smokes short of a pack, he's also insufferable. I try, Commander, but boy, he makes it difficult. Who knows? Could be that he could change for the better if he breaks free of that Protectorate nonsense he's intoxicated with. But I won't hold my breath.
Elsa?
Oh, I got a lot of choice words that would have even Val covering her audio receptors, so I'll spare you most of them. I just hope we don't regret letting Azza on board. She ain't right in the head. She's damn near bloodthirsty. I'll keep my distance when I can, but I promise you, if I perceive even a hint of threat from her, I will deal with it.
Marisol.
Ain't often you see an elder solving an equation with one hand and stabbing someone in the eye with the other. So the real question is, does she get along with me? I sure hope so. I'm keen to learn about her, though I reckon she's more of an abacus than an open book. Set in her ways, methodical. And law help you if you jostle her. We did. Instead, the ceasefire can remain in place, and folk can sleep soundly. How personal are we talking?
I want to continue our discussion about the Earthers, right?
Yeah, figured you might. I want to say up front that I got nothing against you or your crew. Ain't one to judge the firearm by its plating. And so far, you ain't given me reason to doubt your character. But the Earth Directorate itself, it's got much to answer for.
Why do you mistrust them?
The Earth Directorate swore a promise to every colony out there. That if you plead for help, help will come. Maybe not immediately, but you know, maybe sometime this decade. But that's all a heap of shit. You know how many of us in Tau Ceti tried to send messages? And when that didn't work, how we begged the stars for the Earth Directorate to save us? They never responded. Never showed up. Not when I was a child, certainly not by the time Auntie's Choice came around. You ask me, you're selling folk a lie.
I'm sorry.
I know that. I see you doing all you can to help folk. Look, I ain't holding you to account for the Earth Director at Zills. No more than anyone would hold me to those of Auntie's choice. We're our own people. No matter how often I'm hit in the face with that fact, with you, with Ethel, it's rather easy to forget at times. But talking through this reminds me. And I appreciate it, Commander.
I'm glad we talked. I don't want our fleet to come between us.
Why? Fine by me.
Wanted to know more, to know more about your old unit and your friend Ortiz.
Well, like I said, we were both in the same unit. Me as a combat medic, him as a machine gunner. Everyone in my unit was from Tau Ceti, so we already had that in common. And we served on the front lines, which made us look out for one another that much more. See, most of us were laborers, and we just got our first real shot at something greater. We wanted to make a name for ourselves, and what better way to do that than become a hero? Our onboarders promised that if we demonstrated exceptionalism, showed initiative, that we'd get promoted quick. And our days of living in squalor would be far behind us.
How you and Ortiz first met?
We spent a week crouched in the same foxhole under aerial bombardment. Shared water one sip at a time by the end of it. Anyone would have been friends after that. I don't know if I would have made it out alive without him. Maybe I'll tell him that over a beer one day. Praise him in front of the whole saloon. Law knows he's got a thing for heroics.
I'm glad you to survive. How did you of the unit
Better than
fare?
I'd feared. Only had to bury 2 troopers and amputate 5 limbs. I'm thankful every day that the Protectorate can't aim for shit.
You made it sound like Ortiz saved you. How?
He kept me clear-headed. Every so often there'd be a lull in the bombardments and I'd hear voices all across the field, calling out for aid, for Mama, for death. Almost got my head clean taken off when I tried to scramble out of the foxhole the first night. I heard a call for help and moved on instinct. Damn foolish of me, really. Ortiz told me not to panic, to wait till he could provide cover, to just shout first aid instructions where I could. It was too valuable to fall in battle, he said. It was a rough few nights at first, knowing I couldn't help folk who needed it. And the reward for that torment was my life.
Well, I'm glad he looked out for you. I can imagine you not being in my crew.
I appreciate that, Commander. In any case, I'm only standing here because of a damn fine soldier who became my friend. I'll carry that knowledge always. Fine by me?
Okay, that's it for Ines.
Commander, if you've a moment, I wish to note my reservations regarding the Order member we seem to have brought into our fold.
What's the matter?
Setting aside my obvious concerns as an enemy of the Order, there's something devious about her. Something that sets her apart from her fellows. There is a bloodlessness to her nature. A killer's icy resolve. She's dangerous.
Then she'd be a good ally. We deal with danger pretty regularly.
That we do. But it's best if we not bring danger home to roost. That was all I had on that subject. Consider my concerns logged.
I'd like to discuss personal matters.
Certainly. I consider myself an open tome.
How's the life of an arbiter treating you?
Quite well. I am able to uphold justice wherever it may flag. Bolstered, of course, by your steady support. Was there more in this vein you wish to discuss?
I wouldn't mind hearing more about your relation with the Supreme Arbiter.
She taught me all that I know. Her teaching style was stern, but enlightening. If ever I erred, she would teach me to avoid making such a mistake in the future. Though she did not raise me from infancy, I was brought into her tutelage quite early. I spent a great deal of my life looking up to her. Her death weighs leaden on my shoulders. We must find her killer and bring them to justice, lest justice in Arcadia truly fall to ruin.
You talk a lot about the Sovereign. What's so special about him?
Why? He is of the Matriarch's direct lineage.
Chill. Why does it matter?
Only he possesses the understanding to lead us all. Someone not Matriarch ordained would bring the Protectorate to ruin. Arcadia lasts for many years. I hope someday to be party to his glorious presence. If I had one wish, it would be that he leaned less upon the Consul's guidance. The Sovereign alone knows what is best for Arcadia. Meddlers should not be abided.
How do Sentinel and Arbiter differ?
In every respect, save being humans, and perhaps even that is arguable in the Sentinel's case. Where Arbiters uphold justice and loyalty within the Protectorate, the Sentinels operate on its fringes. They are clandestine operatives, little more than alleyway backstabbers. I find them wholly unnecessary. As you might expect, they are the Consul's pet project.
What was your upbringing like?
Straightforward. I was trained from a young age under the tutelage of Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros, alongside my co-protege. Only those rated most highly on the Protectorate Acumen test could be placed even among the ranks of Arbiters. And to be mentored by the Supreme Arbiter herself was a great honor. Moreover, she taught her proteges to seek out evidence before judging as they saw fit, despite the fact that an arbiter needs nothing of the sort to declare something a crime.
I'm surprised corruption isn't a bigger problem with you.
An arbiter would never abuse their power. Every action we take is on behalf of the Sovereign and upholding the Protectorate. In any other society, I could see such a scenario resulting in anarchy, but the Protectorate is Matriarch ordained. Our devotion is ironclad.
If it keeps law, then I guess it's not so bad.
Precisely. If the system did not work, there would be chaos, which is why all within the Protectorate must work to uphold it.
What do you think the Supreme Arbiter taught you to back up your judgment?
As the Protectorate's most elite, we proteges needed to be able to think flexibly and adapt to situations that faced us should they require adaptation. At least, I believe that's why. Would that I could still ask her. Alas.
Wow, actually making sure a crime happened before you punish someone. How impressive.
Sneer all you like, but our society has operated in this manner for more than 100 years. Normally, arbiters do not need to prosecute, for all operate as they should. And I shall answer.
What's your opinion
Who
on
amongst
the crew?
our motley assortment would you care to discuss?
Niles.
I find Agent Ibarra most curious. His system of values differs from my own, but not so much as I would expect. I look forward to understanding him better. He faces an interesting dilemma as an isolated member of the Earth Directorate. As do you, of course. I hope you both remain steadfast to your values.
How about Val?
She is an endearing piece of engineering. Her continued functionality, despite her advanced age, speaks to a skilled caretaker, though she retains certain quirks. Earlier, she bumped into my head, bleating, "Please do your part to keep the incognito clean. Remove any and all foreign mineral deposits."
What about Ines?
She is an enemy combatant, and were I not in your command, I would be honor-bound to bring her low. Yet, she is also oddly intriguing. She does not possess the scavenger's appetite of her colleagues. Perhaps if I came to know her better, I might, find techniques to use against her fellows. She is most certainly a typical Auntie's choice minion, unfortunately. Though overlooking it is immensely difficult, I shall do so to maintain positive relations with yourself.
Let's see. Any thought on the order colleague? What about Ezra?
I have absolutely no inkling whatsoever why you would choose to bring a deranged cultist aboard. Ezra's kind plagued Arcadia even before the invasion. To be forced to call her colleague is almost more than I can bear. I can only hope she does not see it fit to pilot our ship into a rift to sate her own macabre ambitions.
On our order colleague?
Marisol possesses a calculating resolve that has nothing to do with mathematics. Had I anything to fear from her, she would have struck already. I can work alongside her, but I shall keep my guard high nonetheless. Verily, idle gossip hardly suits an arbiter anyhow.
I think that's it. Let's see. Tu tak ada settle lagi. Ni pun kena cari lagi. Let's go to the what's it called? To the free market. Yes. For this one, I will bring. Ines dengan Kristen. You know what? Oh, yes. I wonder who. Okay, sampai di situ saja. Kita settle pun kita punya main mission dan kita akan sambung dengan yang ni, lepas yang ni, lepas baru yang ni. Yeah boy. Sekejap ni kena. Probably this one. So, yeah guys. Jumpa lagi. Assalamualaikum.